Hey, what's up everyone, Sangluten here, and we are back for another recorded game of Dune Imperium Ranked. So, we are already in Masters, we have top 11 for now, so let's hope we can climb a bit further to top 10 and then hopefully to top 5, let's see. I'll just take a minute as usual in that limbo zone to encourage you to subscribe to our Twitch channel and YouTube that you can see up there, and shout out to our latest Twitch followers and YouTube subs here who help us get closer and closer to our goals. And a little reminder as well that I'm live every Sunday 8 PM Central European Time, and I have daily uploads, three weekly uploads, I guess we would say. I'm not sure exactly. Anyways, uploads on YouTube every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of exclusive games that have not been part of a live streaming. So this is part of that. You haven't seen or haven't been in a position to see this game before, because it is recorded on my own, without chat, without anyone. So let's jump straight into it and see that we are player 2. We play Tao Feng, who will be Helena, Wargamer, Tessia. Let's have a quick look at what we have here. Oh, I can understand the Helena play. Some very strong cards. Armand could be a play here with Sayadina, the sister. Armand could be a play, but I'm also a big fan of having Hundro as player 2. I feel it can be super powerful. I think I'll do that, to be honest, because Sayadina sometimes is a bit of a trap, to be honest. So I'd rather play it, let's say, safer here and try to go for a bit of an early Swordmaster or early shipping action, thanks to the Signet ability from Hundro, but also his intelligence right now, because this can give us a nice card. Well, it's a tough call, to be honest. I think I'll go Machine Culture, because it also has that capability of buying a deck if needed, because Grand can be a bit of a trap as well, I feel like. Okay, that's not the best hand. Let's hope Smuggling is open though. Huge. That's absolutely huge for us, because then we can also hopefully use the Signet ability afterwards. But we have all our yellows here though, so I will need to recall with the Signet if I want Swordmaster next round, counting on maybe 2 Solari from here as well. Or from a Wealth play next round. Yeah, we will need to recall. Alright, Helena on still suits. Do we go for an extra spice? Yeah, I'll rather see it as not spending the water, because to be honest, if Sayadina's still there by the time we reveal, which is unlikely, but I'd still like to have that water overall, even if not for Sayadina. It is a bit of an extra flexibility, like extra option on maybe a Hardy, something like that. Could work too. So let's jump straight into that conflict with 1 troop. We can just limp in, because Armand is already out of agents, didn't commit, so we should be pretty safe in getting 2 Solari from that play. Sayajina gone, alright. Fremen camp. Well, we probably go for the sister here. Smugglethopter is nice, but we don't see ourselves getting shipping that early. So right now it would just be an improved Dune, just to reveal for 1 spice more than a normal Dune. So I'd rather go the sister here. Yeah. Oh, Lady J there. Alright, there we go. So, no risk anyone gets Swordmaster before us, so I think we can afford waiting for our to go there with our second agent. Let me still just double check because I haven't seen Ketessia and the Initiate. Helena took that Sayadina. Yeah, I was actually just fixing my hotkeys for the potential animations that I've set up quite recently, or animated filters or whatever we want to call them. So I think I go full space first, then Swordmaster, or do we hardy that? No, I think I'd rather go full space and see. Hardy might be taken, to be honest, but now both of them are out of auto, so we might still be in a position to get it for ourselves. Tessia on still suits. Interestingly, oh yeah, it has to actually, because for her signet ring she needs influence somewhere else to be able to put it here. But then she will have shipping next round for herself. Helena putting Lady J aside. She didn't reveal much persuasion last round, right? Oh, never mind. No, she did actually. Not sure she gets there again, but let's see. Smuggling seems a prime candidate for Tessia's ring here. Flipping the Fremen influence to Spacing Guild, I would assume. I messed up, that's not the one. Okay, well, my hotkeys are still not perfect. I wanted to launch a little effect, but not that happy pirate one. Anyways, why not? I mean, shooting random ones could also be fun, completely out of context, you know. Could be a concept, but it's not the one I was going for here. Never mind. By the way, if you ever join me live, those different filters I've set up, I have 9 of them, and they all can be triggered with chat comments as well. So I'll obviously not publish them like freely, because otherwise it will or could become a mess, although there are cooldowns, but still. But I will tell them here and there, so that like small Easter eggs, if you want, so that you can use them to troll me or to just celebrate one funny movement or good movement or whatever. So yeah, if you ever join me on the live streaming, you might be able to catch one of those when we chat, or just ask me. I might also be in a good mood and just let you know of one of those comments, so that then you can potentially use them to troll me or celebrate a good move. I think Hardy here, I like that. Armand might beat us though, but he played his dagger here. Did he play another dagger before, or reveal one? That would be ideal. No, so he has a dagger in hand, most likely. What did he do last round? Oh no, he sent one to Technigo. He might not have any. So I will play it for the win here, because this combat early can be helpful for us. Getting shipping, not during Tessia's game, but the one after that round, obviously. And 2 extra intrigues could be fun. Actually forgot who picked up the first intrigue. Probably was Tessia, right? She has Grand Conspiracy, because I see Helena's Agent on Secrets. So I assume in round 1 Tessia picked up Grand. Ah wait, was it a false space and Haga, but she won the combat then. No, she didn't win the combat, she ended up second and won the intrigue during the combat. Yeah. Okay, so that's Grand Conspiracy on Tessia. Let's take a liaison for some persuasion here. Although it will get reshuffled in the deck, but there's not that much we want, to be honest. Signet, False Space, Diplo. So yeah, I'll take that for some persuasion. Just sad we couldn't stretch to a Truthsayer, because that would have been a huge upgrade to the liaison, but that's the game. So Helena managed to get to Lady Jessica, right? Kind of behind for some reason. Yes, okay. And now Armand is on 7 persuasion, takes the Truthsayer, probably the never mind, Spice Trader. Alright, calculated higher and a little Bene Gesserit bump here. We need some spice for the signet. So Imperial Basin looks like the most prime candidate, if it's still open. We have 0 troops in the garrison as well, so actually going to Imperial Basin means we get a shipping move and 1 spice, because we pay 1 spice for the move. So, and typically Signet to smuggling would give us 1 shipping move and 1 Solari. So yeah, 1 spice is still better than a Solari. We'd rather go Imperial Basin, also because it would deny others the opportunity to get that free spice, let's put it that way. Okay, that's gone. I might just smuggle. Still suits is also something I'd like, to be honest. So maybe I just still suits first. Get some water again. We have 0 troops anyway, so no, I think I'll smuggle first. Actually, we don't need to go with Signet, although there's a very low chance we do anything with that ring anyways, but just in case we want to visit a city space, we still have the access with the ring. And given we can't use the Signet ability, comes to the same to play a Dune to go there. So in the end, that extra spice we could have picked up last round, was it? No, it was the first round, right? Yeah, it was the very first round on Imperial Basin. We could have gone Haga Basin, kept 1 more spice to now play the Signet ability, but that would have meant not being able to do Hardy Warrior round to win the combat, and that combat gave us 2 intrigues plus the bump here, so not sure what's worth more, but I think that Hardy play was probably a higher upside, although now obviously it sucks not to be able to use the Signet ability. Yeah, I'll play Diplo. Two secrets, I think. Could do Fall Space, but I don't necessarily want to go fight for that alliance, especially because we also have here the... It's funny to go with the agent. Anyways, with the Guild Ambassador here. So I don't really want to commit too much on a given alliance right now, so I'd rather go for an intrigue play here. Infiltrate is huge. Infiltrate is huge, because we can go shipping with that ring. I'm loving that. And we can then take the spice to still trigger. Awesome. That's pretty lucky one. I'll still play it just to be safe, although we have infiltrate actually, so technically no one can get there. But still, again, in case we want to do something else, although that infiltrate play seems to be the absolute best move we can do, we never know. I mean, if Armand wins it, he wins at combat for 1 troop, but we can't do anything about that. Can also just send a maximum of 1 troop out. Oh, never mind, okay. She just went Hardy. How did I not pick that up? She double-crossed Armand there? But he still has an agent. Oh, never mind, wait. Yeah, Helena played double-cross. Why do we see Armand there? That's a bit confusing. but he went wealth instead, does not want to get further involved there. Fair enough. We do infiltrate because it feels like the best move here. I'll take it with Fremen just to get the friendship there, opening up Siege Tab. And probably the alliance we would go for is Bene Gesserit in the near term. Yeah, let's take that friendship first. Okay, power play is on Armand. Let's be cautious with that. I'm not going to take more liaisons for now. We have one of those. We have also the sister, so that's already a couple of persuasion there. This looks huge, and probably Helena goes there right now. Never mind, she's targeting the Kwisatz. I feel like round 4, with still 6 cards. 5. She's drawing the research now. Yeah. I mean, she reshuffles next round, so round 5, but she will only have one of those discard card in her hand, provided she's not drawing more. So she most likely will see Kwisatz only round 6, meaning she probably only sees it once in the game. Not sure it's that much worth it, to be honest. The spice here looked much better. But never mind. Question now about that machine culture. Do we try to make it work? Decks are quite expensive, and it makes us lose a couple of moves here if we need to go up. So I don't think I do that. I think I just ship up, down, and we might buy a tech with that at some point. Definitely take the spice here, and I will take it with the Emperor because I feel like we could see ourselves maybe doing some selective breeding, or secrets worked fine for us as well, to be honest. False place to selective draws us 3 cards, so that would be a reshuffle. Maybe not so bad if we can keep Diplo and Signet for the next round. Making sure we have them, that would be quite nice. Yeah, there goes the huge pile of spice for Tessia. What's popping? Shuttle fleet. Yeah, those are expensive as hell. But that's one where Tessia is probably very interested. The shuttle fleet. Why not selective breed, to be honest? Trashing a dagger. Getting that Bennett's sister that could then go to secrets as well. Or we could also imagine getting maybe a spice plus flow. That might be a bit tough, but let's see. Let's do it. I like trashing a dagger here. Okay, we have Diplo and sister, so that's a bit sad. We are at 8 persuasion, if we count the sister as being persuasion there. 12 persuasion there. Not interested in shipping at all, which is quite interesting because he could have gotten that for himself next round. I'm not going to complain about that because we have the signaturing in our next hand, so shipping up, up, down will be a thing for us again. Now I'm thinking maybe we just wealth, to be honest, get that friendship out of the way, get some more influence overall, because we could also secrets, but that gives us 2 more intrigues. We might have a bit of a problem with that. So yeah, I think, and we would want a high council seat at some point soon, so those extra 2 solari might help us with that. Here I'd probably take the Smuggler Thopter if it's there. It will most likely be, because Armand is nowhere near on that Spacing Guild track, so for him it's just a glorified Dune. Artillery and wind traps are the 2 techs that have been picked up so far. Those could actually have helped us reaching that endgame, but we were quite busy with our agents, to be honest. Lots of faction plays, lots of shipping obviously as well, so I don't feel like this might have been a distraction, to be honest, trying to complete that with cheap techs that we don't really want. That's crazy, it popped up right when he couldn't buy it anymore. So that's huge for us, it's definitely going to be in the shadows here. Also just because we don't want anyone to be able to compete with us on the Bene track, so that's actually huge. And I can still take the Smuggler Thopter. Okay, we're back with the sister. So I think, yeah, signaturing first, then sister to selective. And we hopefully pull through one of those interesting cards we could play as well. Ah, but Smuggler Thopter, no, hopefully we don't draw Smuggler Thopter here actually. So do we... No, I think still signaturing is the first play because we have both Dune and Recon, and we're not probably not going to go for a high council this round. So I'm probably not too interested in that green access. I will take it with the Emperor, I think. Power play is gone, so probably doesn't have much else going on for himself on that side. Who actually picked up the Imperial Spy? Was it Tessia? Yes, okay. Well, true, that's one. She still has 2 Snooper tokens, and those are the 2 alliances we are going for. But I think we can try that. Given we have in the shadows, feel like we might be able to get away with it, but let's see. Here, yeah, sister to selective would be my next play, hopefully. or secrets worst case, although it puts us a bit in a potential situation in terms of intrigues, but we would have blocked secrets anyways by going there, and we would be first player next round, so we could just hire the Menta when it's back. Ah, there goes the first Sayajina point, yeah. Shuttle fleet. Is he fighting for that? Or is he targeting his 2 friendships missing there? Okay, that's very good for us. SpySat popped now. Ah, but what do we trash actually? I can't trash the ring for sure. But on the other hand, we're definitely not getting Spice Must Flow this round. So I will trash from the hand actually. The Dune. Let's first see what we get here. In terms of intrigue, finesse, not too bad. We could see ourselves going to smuggling potentially, but surely we pull something better. Okay, we potentially did, not sure if we played, but we could play it to go for the alliance at the same time, send out a couple of additional troops because we get that bonus. Could even increase that by doing a finesse play up down for some additional troops on top. Although I'd like to keep this maybe as an option to defend an alliance. Okay, she strong arms it to sneak in front of us there. But we'll fight for it, to be honest. We'll fight for it right now. We're probably not going to use finesse. Although actually we might go Carthage here. So maybe we will have to, depending on what we get. Treachery is a bit dangerous there though. If Tessia ends up with it, she could lock that up. Although, what's her deck looking like? Yeah, she doesn't have it next round. I'm a bit less scared then. Cannon turrets, no dreadnoughts, so not the most powerful intrigue we could have pulled, but that's alright. Do I finesse this? By doing what? By losing a friendship? Definitely not that one because we need to ship. But we could maybe afford losing that one. Because we are on 4 intrigues, secrets is open. Yeah, I'll do it. Actually, I could try to lose the Bene Alliance. Because we have in the shadows in the discard afterwards, so we could deploy to selective once we have spice. But how do we get spice? Not quite sure. Yeah, let's still do that, I think. And here, that might be a bit of an overkill, but we have too big of a garrison anyways. And Tessia still has 2 agents, so she could technically do Hardy, and she'd already be at 8 there. So it might not be too much to have a bit of a buffer here. But if we play Smuggler Thopter to shipping, which I expect we probably do, it will mean we will reshuffle in the shadows, so that play here won't be ideal, but that's nice. We probably don't need to lock it too quickly. She got herself a Dreadnought. When did that happen? Was it an intrigue? Oh, did she? Oh, never mind. Yeah, I saw the influence play, so I assumed she actually played there, but no, she played her Signet and recycled that influence into Bene. I think we try to keep the deck quite small, so I won't buy other liaisons. Might be a bit of a problem when the time comes to buy a Spiceman's Flow, but let's see. How much is she sending out here? We're not too scared, because now that cannon turret actually has some value against her. Even quite powerful, actually. Because it is worth 5 strength in the end, +2 for us, -3 for her. And any other card that is worth 5 strength has a cost, like Private Army costs 2 spice, Blackmail costs you 1 influence somewhere. So in that regard, it's not a bad card once Dreadnoughts are involved in the combat. And it's also super powerful when someone has a detonation device, which is not the case here. But if someone has a dead device, even if they're winning, and even if you can't catch up with cannon turrets, you can just like send it out. They have to retreat the Dreadnought, so they can't use that device even if they win the conflict. So this is a very good side benefit of that card, let's say. That's treachery. Need to be careful with that. But again, she probably won't get it next round unless she research stations and is lucky with that. We're still first there. Yeah, I think Smuggler Thopter to shipping, up, because we could up down for spice and then play Diplo to selective. Might actually be a play, but that's only if selective is still there. Helena has a strong incentive to go there for her friendship as well, and might have Diplo for that, but that would be our 8th point. Spiceman's Flow would be 9. We'd still be missing 1, so we probably can't close here. So I'd rather go up, because that bump might allow us to defend an alliance. Yeah. Let's do it that way. Okay, I don't like that, because obviously she gets closer. I know it's not right now immediate, because it's more like to play that spy and get the intrigue out of it. Where's treachery though? Does she have? Oh, she has spaceport. So she put it on top of her deck, actually. Forgot about that. She can't play it there, though, because she would need Conspire for that. But it's still something to keep in mind. And she could play it here and take the alliance, but then I'll probably Diplo to Secrets first thing to take it back and to block a treachery play there. so that she has to, if she wants to play this round, it would be on a Fremen or on a Spacing Guild place, unless she goes for Spice. Actually, she could go Spice and then Conspire. In which case we could then smuggle down to protect if we see her taking Spice. Or play in the shadows, actually. Yeah, so we have options. I think I'd rather do that. Ideally, we reveal in the shadows to defend that alliance a bit better. Tiebreaker. Poison Snooper. Not gonna Poison Snoop, I think. Not so far. I mean, no invasion ships. We played Infiltrate. There is no Web of Power, so I think we should be pretty safe there. No way. Ah, that's mean. Ah, that's the only situation in which she could have stolen the alliances with recalling an agent. Fair enough. That's sad. Maybe I should have then prioritized defending the alliance first with the recall or within the shadows. Ah, now I'm regretting it, obviously. Ah, that's such a bummer. That's tough. Well, we might go for that alliance then. Be a bit greedy. Because we could technically within the shadows and recalling on smuggling. She doesn't have Diplo. Who actually got the... Ah, is it still here? No. Where's the ambassador? Did Helena put it away and never buy it? Oh no, here. Okay. Armand has it. Let me still poison Snoop actually. Because if we get Signet... Oh, it doesn't really matter. But we might get the Spice Must Flow actually. We do. If I draw it, we could send in the shadows. To High Council. And try to go for that alliance as well. It's maybe a bit greedy because this one is far from being defended, and if we see Grand Vision conflict we might regret that, but I feel like we have to try to take risks and close the game early. Because let's not forget she has that Grand Conspiracy. She's going for the second Dreadnought right here. She's missing High Council and Spice Must Flow. Plus one bump here to get 2 tracks at 4, but yeah. Point stands. Ideally we try to close the game. Maybe even next round. Oh. It's actually alright. I mean, definitely not the best case, but... Restricted ordnance there, that's interesting. What's more frustrating than losing an alliance on the very last step here is that we were about to cap it off. I just had my priorities wrong. I figured she would need to pick up spice or do some intermediate step before getting back there. Was a very low chance she had that recall an agent card. Turns out she did. So I did not see that coming that quickly, to be honest. So that's where I'm a bit annoyed at myself for not playing it safer. And I might be doing the same mistake here, to be fully honest. But we try to close it next round. Hopefully it's not Grand Vision. If it's Grand Vision, tough luck. But it's only 25% chance it is. 3 conflicts out of 4 in level 3 are for 2 VPs, and one of them is for that double influence. So let's hope that's not the one. So that we could focus on maybe just getting that bump, a spice must flow, and reach 10. Shifting there. Thankfully no one was able to take it this round. So it stays in the spirit of trying to close next round. It is Grand Vision. Can't believe that. Can't believe that. At least we have in the shadows, so if we bump Bene and reveal at the end, it should cap that off. We need smuggling to remain open for that, obviously. Or are we greedy? That's the real question. Because Helena only has 2 agents, 0 troops in garrison, so she's probably not winning that. Armand, he is the strongest, to be honest, with the artillery, but Tessia is also looking quite dangerous with all of that. Are we greedy? I think I will put the bump here first, because we have options normally with the sister to secrets afterwards, revealing that, or using it actually to bump this one up more. We could try that. We are at 7 persuasion right now. Picking up a spice set, how much sense does that make? Up, down, we spend all that spice to get it, then we would need 3 more spice. So that's a bit tough. I calculated how useless again because Menta's taken before we even have a chance. But never mind, we can't go up and recall because we don't have the spice for the signet. So I will just do that. Recall, take the spice, probably keep the spice, not use it. One of those rare cases, but because we might want to go selective to cap it, trashing in the shadows. So I will take the alliance here. I wanted to go selective actually with the sister. Not trashing in the shadows, keeping that as an option, but just overall to try to draw into maybe a Smuggled Thopter that would give us a higher chance of reaching Spiceman's Flow. Because right now, I don't see ourselves being in a position to... No, and Secrets is taken. Okay, well, we will probably need to reveal in the shadows. But what the hell are we doing now? This is tough, because obviously if Armand wins it, he can also steal it. Do I reveal in the shadows? I'm not sure. I'll probably just play Liaison to Arakin first. Maybe we win that combat ourselves. Between Tiebreaker, the Swords and the Sister, we could maybe use Machine Culture on Restricted Ordnance if we go Imperial Basin with Dune. Oh, but yeah. Helena could have Kwisatz right now and steal the Alliance, and we could take it back with Grand Vision win. So yeah, we probably need to try to target that. So Imperial Basin would help us get that Restricted Ordnance. And then we would have 2, 3 swords, so that's 9 plus 2 troops we could send out. 13, 15, 19 with the restricted if we get that. Let's see. I mean, Armand, if he goes there, he can't get involved in combat, so that would be good, to be honest. But I assume he gets involved now on Kartag or... Yeah, Siege Tab doesn't have high value for him. Yeah, probably Kartag here. Yeah, our combat card that Helena stole would have been useful here as well to try to fight that. Okay, so she didn't have the Kwisatz. Imperial Basin is gone, and he sends out quite some troops there. I don't think we can beat him. Okay, at least he doesn't have Basha. How much does he have though? Sardaukar infantry, I'm not sure I saw that in the scout. Truesayer, Spice Trader. Yeah, all of his cards have swords almost. So he's got Spice Trader, Truesayer in the deck, in the hand. So that's at least 4 swords already. So he's at least at 14. 2 unknown intrigues. So if we send out 3 more, that's 12, 14, 15, 17. Not sure we beat him, but we might just try. Because other than that, what are we doing? Could go for the restricted, but it's a weaker play. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, weaker play in terms of immediate combat strength. Oh, that's her last pump here. Withdrawal. Oh, never mind. No, she cannot withdraw 3. He's at 15. So let's hope he doesn't have combat cards, then we can beat him with the tiebreaker here. Otherwise it's bye-bye our second alliance in the game, and that would be very tough for us. Nobody got the shifting again, so that's again good for us. Come on, Ormond. You got nothing. Oh, strategic push. We can defend that. Hopefully he doesn't have anything else. He doesn't. Okay, well, we managed to defend that alliance, and then we have Diplo, so if selective is open, we could cap it by trashing in the shadows. Hopefully that works for us. There goes Dispatch. She stole twice from us. Oh, we really need to hope selective is open, otherwise we can't take it back. Come on, Ormond, don't go selective. Huge. Absolutely huge for us. Okay, well, thing is, he went so many times to Menta that we actually were not able to play that. But at least, I mean, I'm not going to complain for sure, because that's our alliance right there. And the Spicemith Flow. On the other hand, Dispatch and Envoy would have been useful maybe to defend that on the full space. So the secrets play there might have hurt us more than just threatening our alliance. But let's see. Can we get Spice Sat and trash it now? That would be my new idea. So we are at 3 spice, 4 technically with that. And we need 4 to buy it, 3 to trash it, so we need 7. No, we can't get there. Unless we could also just need 6 if we could tech nego to buy it. Tech nego to buy it. Still doesn't work. Because we'd be missing. Basically now we could get maximum 2 spice from Siege Tab into Haga. And that's our 2 last agents gone. So that would be a total of 5, 6 spice. But we need 7. We need 7. And Spice Set is gone now. Regardless. Okay, what is it worth for her? 2 points though. Wow. Chomerky. Chomerky huge. I'll take Chomerky, I think. Smuggler Thopter here. We machine culture to get Chomerky. We could actually try to get second place with the restricted, but I don't see much of a chance in that because Dessia just needs to go to... Actually, we have ambush. No, I'll go Chomerky. I feel like it Might be a safer play. Well, thankfully we got rapid and not Tessia. That's maybe one positive there. There is a dead device, but we know that Helena has whatever the name of that card is to withdraw Dreadnought, so even if Tessia manages somehow to go buy it off of Dreadnought, I guess, which is not really likely here. So what's with endgames? She's at 9, Helena, here, with Spy Sat, and 5 intrigues though. Plans wouldn't work though. Corner might work for 1 point for her if she buys one more, in which case she'd be at 11 and beat us, to be honest. So hopefully there's no corner there. Holtzmann. She needs one more Spy Smith floor. In which case she'd be at 10 as well. And yeah, that combat point might also change it. We're probably not winning that game, to be honest, but we will try for sure. I'll go Carthag. Oh, but Secrets is open again. But except Ambush, there's nothing really game-changing that can be stolen from us. And worst case, I just burn Rapid, actually. There is a world where we receive an intrigue that makes us do a shipping move, but yeah, it's actually worthless because we can't go up, up, down. But yeah, let's still go with Signet, I guess, just in case. Master Tactician, yeah, we rapid this. It's useless, but we have Chomerky, so I don't see a problem in actually using it, just in case, whatever. So we're at 13. Let's see if that will be enough to win a point here. I'm doubting it, but oh, early reveal, that's huge actually. Means we probably can beat her. She has 2 intrigues though, but so she's at 10 now with Holtzmann. And oh crap, she has that Grand Conspiracy. Oh, but she didn't reach the 2 points. She has 2 Dreadnoughts, High Council, Spy Smith Flows, so it's 11. She's at 11 points right now. Yeah, it is sad we lost that alliance. Although probably we wouldn't have been able to play that one in the end, but who knows. Let's take a Lucky Liaison, because I mean it could go anywhere with all those intrigues here. Could go in any direction. That's actually huge. But how much does Helena have? Not much more. Oh, she passes. Passes 2, we get 1 point, so we are also at 11. So now it's all about end games. Grunt for 1 point. Huge. Amazing. That was perfect. I mean, that ending was great. The fact we got that point, that made it worth it. Now it's awesome. Awesome. So yeah, that's some positive elo for us. Forgot to make a recap of our points, but I clicked too quickly and continue there. Never mind. We ended up on 11 points though. We're still top 11, but we probably got closer to top 10 now. Hopefully Lipua, I think it is, climbed quite some points during the night, at least night European time, so I guess he got some positive results back then, because he was closer to us yesterday, I feel like. But yeah, anyways, we're definitely going to grind further and hopefully get into that top 10 quite soon, because the target this month would be top 5, although that's a lot of games we need to put into to try and get there, but we will definitely try. Anyways, thanks a lot everyone for having a watch. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. It would really be super helpful for me. And yeah, see you very soon for the next game, and maybe on a live session on a Sunday evening, or any other surprise live I might be doing. Hope to see you there. Have a good one. Bye bye.